Yingman Hou, 38 years old, is the most devout Lotus fellow chanting Buddha at the Wufeng Church of Lotus Society in Taichung, originally from a village of Xinying in the south. 4 years ago, she moved to Caohu Village in Wufeng with her husband. After hearing about Pure Land Buddhism, this woman firmly established her faith and never interrupted the 2 lessons in the morning and the evening. She has achieved that her mind does not leave the Buddha, and the Buddha does not leave her mind. Thus, she got the inspiration to recite the Buddha in her dream and save her mother from the danger. August 1st is the date of sermon at the church. Yingman talked about her inspiration. The Buddha Dharma is truly incredible. As long as we are sincerely mindful of the Buddha, we will always be benefited and receive inspiration. 2 years ago, in my sleep one night, my spiritual consciousness unknowingly ran back to the door of my mother's house in Xinying. Suddenly, I saw a fierce ghost with a rope in its hand, tying up my mother and dragging her away. I immediately grabbed my mother and shouted loudly, "Amitabha, come save my mother." While desperately calling Amitabha Buddha, I untied the rope and didn't notice the evil ghost had gone at some point. When she woke up in the morning, Yingman told her husband about the inauspicious scenario in her dream. If Amitabha had not been so powerful, my mother would not have been saved. Nonetheless, she still felt uneasy and restless. At 11 a.m., while Yingman was washing rice in the kitchen, the postman in green sent an express letter to her. When she opened it, it turned out that her mother suddenly suffered from cerebral hemorrhage last night and was now in a coma. Yingman returned to Xinying immediately. Sitting in the train, she temporarily suppressed her sorrow and single-mindedly chanted the holy words of Namo Amitabha Buddha. When the trip was halfway through, she inadvertently raised her head to the sky and saw that the 3 sages of the West manifesting in the air, which is very obvious. At that time, Yingman chanted the holy name incessantly without relaxing a breath, and the picture kept hanging in the sky until she got off the train at Xinying. When Yingman reached home, his mother was already unconscious with a slanted mouth and eyes, and her left arm and leg and body were numb. She kept reciting Buddha beside her mother. On the 3rd day, her mother woke up, and she could speak. Yingman prayed for great compassion mantra water for his mother to drink every day. She also taught her mother to chant Amitabha. On the 7th day after Yingman returned to Taichung, her mother's mouth and nose had gradually recovered. Every month since then, she revisited her maternal family, encouraging her mother to recite the Buddha, and took her to a temple to convert to the 3 jewels and plant good roots. After 2 years of chanting the holy name, the elder passed away peacefully amidst the sound of Yingman's Buddhist chant. At this point, all the Lotus fellows praised Yingman for being a filial daughter who could chant the Buddha in her sleep to expel ghosts and prevent her mother from falling into the 3 evil realms, furthermore, guide her to chant Buddha devoutly and assist her in chanting to be reborn in the West. What a rarity is it! I said it was a pity that she did not have a camera with her when she was chanting in the car and saw the 3 saints of the West in the sky halfway. If she took the picture, it could be a solid proof of the Buddha's existence to convince the sentient beings who are too stubborn to transform.